Okay, so it seems like we're not dropping any frames anymore, which is a super positive thing. Sadly enough, there were some issues with me trying to, I don't know, broadcast 4K. That didn't work out at all. That's primarily since I'm a noob when it comes to this kind of stuff. Don't you worry about it. So hopefully everything should be working right now. And if it's not, fine. That's the way it is. Let's just give this another go. So what's going to happen in this live stream is that I'm going to build my new 4K editing rig, and it's also going to use for some gaming and eventually hash breaking. So hopefully it's gonna pan out to work the way that I want it to be. But it's gonna be a couple of hours, probably me just trying to get this rig up and running. So I went for since I'm going for a very, very silent build, I'm not going for water cooling, so I'm gonna go for using the let's see here, the Be Quiet really big fans. I'm having this pretty magnificent i9 CPU. And before all you Ryzen boys steps in here and says, wow, you should get the 12-core Ryzen AMD instead of the Intel. Who builds an Intel build late 2019? Well, the answer is primarily because this is my editing box and I want stability, and I want stability over time. And Intel has proven to have a great support when it comes to some added features. And when it comes to using Premiere Pro, which is one of the rendering tools that I'm using. So take that into consideration before you guys say, why did you go for Intel instead of AMD? So that's gonna be it. We can remove all the stuff that we're not going to play around with. I got the Thunderbolt extension card because I felt that I needed that to connect to my NOS. I also went with a little bit of bigger PSU. This is a platinum certified Corsair HX 1200. That's going to be a really nice, powerful PSU, and also I like it that it's modular here. So that's going to be a keeper. So, hey gang, everybody! Thank you everybody that's in the chat. Amazing to see you here. I'm very humbled that you guys are joining. Any questions that you put in the chat, I'm going to try to answer. But primarily, this is just me rambling and building stuff. So, ooh, yeah, this Thunderbolt 3 card is going to be amazing. The speed that this delivers to my NOS, yep, that's going to be good. Putting that away as well. And I did get the GeForce RTX 2080 Super. People say that this is a really bad card to buy, but I bought it because it's overpowered for the needs that I got, and that means that with the extra fan and cooling system, it's going to be very quiet, and that's something that I'm looking for. I love it that you posted a script alert. Amazing, thank you for trying to own my channel with, with popping it. Popping scripts alerts on. Are we losing frames again? Don't say that we're losing frames again. We're losing frames again. So we're back again. The problem is that I upgraded my MacBook Pro to Catalina. It's unsupported by OBS. So it apparently stops and breaks every 5 minutes, and it has nothing to do with my internet connection. I got a gigabit connection, it's fully connected here. It just, OBS and Catalina is not playing well. And that's how it is. So every 5 minutes or so, I'm probably just gonna stop and turn it back on. I'm sorry for this. That's life. That's how it works. So we're gonna start mounting the fans. I think that's the thing that you do first. Any kind of PC builders out there that knows how to do this, please write in the chat, because I have no idea. I'm just trying to figure this out as we go. It's been years and years and years since I actually built a rig, and yeah, now I'm gonna do it. Okay, so removing the motherboard. Maybe we should start with that. I don't know. But this is the quiet box that I got from Fractal Design. I wanted it to be, ooh, yeah. That's kind of porn, removing that. You seem to be removing these pieces here to remove the tapered glass, which is what we need. Mm-hmm. Ooh. Oh. Zoom. So this is tempered glass that's gonna be in front of it. Otherwise, it's just everything in here is really just different parts. I think we're gonna hide the PSU down here. That seems to be it. But since I wanted it to be quiet, I got myself some other fan. I got another fan, so I'm gonna mount those. And the fans that I went for is from a company called Noctua. And these are supposedly to be very good fans. Det här är så jävla tråkigt, den breakar igen liksom.
Men är det de... Men vet du att det kommer hänga sig ännu med dem? Eller har läst?
Ja, jag ser ju det att den framar ut sig.
Ja, det förstår jag, men är det ett känt fel?
We're back again. I'm not sure if this is a known error, but for me it seems to be something that's repeating itself. Every 5 minutes or so, I'm dropping all the frames and OBS just freezes, starting it over. It spins up, everything's happy, shiny again. So that's how it's gonna be. That's what it's gonna be. I'm gonna build this computer and restart OBS every 5 minutes. Life as we know it. That's how it is. Yeah. Like you said, if OBS were broken, kill all OBS, start OBS over. You do it again, do it again, do it again, do it again. Yeah, I could probably write the script to restart OBS every 5 minutes. It would probably be it's probably gonna work, but for now, yeah, it's probably gonna work. So yes, once again, yes, I'm going for the Intel instead of the AMD Ryzen, because I'm not a gamer. I'm a video editor, and I need also the extended support for Premiere. So that is the reason why. And yes, I probably shouldn't have removed the glass first, but I'm one of those persons that just can't leave plastic on. I'll rip it off as soon as I see it. I had a friend once that was just, He has left the screen protection on his phone on forever. It was just itching in my fingers. I had to remove it. So I did. He wasn't too happy about it, but I don't care. That's how it is. So this fan seems to go in here. I wonder if there's a way that you should put it. Oh crap. Okay, yeah. Okay, so logo goes inside. Logo goes inside. Then you probably put this in. And I got nothing but love for OBS. Thank you, OBS, for creating great open source software. I was stupid enough to upgrade Catalina before I had verified that it works. But then again, I work in security, so patching everything as soon as things comes out is kind of what you need to do. So I need to show these. Oh, it's hiding stuff in the chat. I didn't know that. JJ, pulling plastic up new tech is like porn for most techs. I agree. I love removing plastic from things. That is something that I really enjoy. Are we buffering again? No, it seems to be working now. It seems to be good. Sir, is it motherboard first? Yeah, that's probably a good idea. That's probably a good idea, actually. Probably should put the motherboard in first. But I got so eager on putting these Noctua fans in that I started there. And these fractal design fans, they're just going in the bin. Or I'm going to put them somewhere else for a while. Yeah, it seems like I need to figure out how to remove that one as well. That doesn't seem to be too easy. Yes. How old are you, Stuck? I'm 42. I'm older than most of you, and and that means that I got a lot of lifetime in tech. I've been working in the IT business for I don't know, 25 plus years. I got my first IT gig back in 92. That is how it's gonna work. So, okay, so it seems like the PSU needs to be going in here. Oh man, it just slides in. Doesn't it just slide in? Oh, maybe I need to put this on here. Silent operation at low to moderate loads. In this mode, the fan will not spin. I like that. So this one probably goes in here. Is it going down or up? How do you mount it? I'm just gonna go with the looks here. Yeah, that seems like it. That's probably how it's gonna be. That's how it's gonna be. So we got this little bag here with Corsair stuff that we. Okay, 4 PSU, like that. Gonna have those. The thing is that if I meet you, okay, fan down so it blows air out of the case, not into the case. JJ, thank you. I hope that's right. So it should be pulling air out. Is that how it works? So fan's going down. Okay. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Now the text came in the right order. Okay, let's see how it goes. Oh, okay. Okay, so any kind of help how to figure this one out is appreciated. So this one needs to go this way. Oh, there's a certain way it's supposed to go in. Interesting, interesting. This is like bug hunting on a new target for me. You're just poking at stuff right now, trying to understand how things work. And that's usually how my bug hunting or web app testing methodology is. I just poke around at stuff until I realize that some things are, I'm trying to learn everything as deeply as I can around the app. I probably should do what I do normally when I approach a target. I read the documentation because it always gives you that chance to get in the edge on understanding what the developers thought about it or what they wanted to do when they designed it. That seems to be going in there. Nice. And that should be down like that. Oh yeah. So apparently I should be mounting. Ooh, this is just gonna slide in here, but there's some kind of thing in the way. Okay, apparently I'm gonna put this aside and try to figure out the whole motherboard mounting process. Nu ska vi se. Wow. Hej Johan, yes, grymt, det kommer bli en fet rigg. Bruno, it's a i9 build and it's gonna be having a motherboard that's around here somewhere. Where did I put the motherboard? Oh, here we go. So, this is the motherboard that we're going with, and hopefully it's going to be a good one. Okay, fans are for pulling in the air and the motor for throwing. Okay, let's figure this out. Okay, here we go. So, I went for this motherboard. It's the Z390E gaming motherboard from Asus. Ooh, and it's pretty. It's so pretty. Here are some. I wonder what's in here. Huh. So JH, tell me about your experience on doing the upgrade. Why did you go for the i9? Because I went for an i9 as well. This is the CPU that's going into this build. So I'm really happy about that. Okay, so this seems to be some kind of, oh yeah, these are the extended wireless connector. I'm gonna put that away. And then, what's in here? Oh, it's a manual that might come in handy later. So, and some stickers. We got stickers. Stickers is great. I love stickers. Check these out. Wow, okay, those are fun. So all this stuff needs to go out. Is there anything else in here? Oh, yeah, here's a lot of connection stuff. More items. Oh, here's a lot of more cables. God damn it, I have no real idea what I'm doing, but I figured that we'll solve that along the way. That goes in there. That goes away. Arkanoid, the hacking related videos are coming. The thing is that I really needed to build myself a new editing rig. And this is the rig that I'm gonna build so I'm able to create more content that's gonna be hacking related. Because I've been having problems with my MacBook a bit, and yeah, so this is gonna be it. Okay, grab it from the faces, grab it from the outside. Okay, so here's the motherboard. Ooh, wow. Join the Republic. So I guess what we need to do now is to mount the CPU and mount the memory slots. I have no idea if you have to put them in a certain order. When I built a computer last time, you had to make them in separate slots. I don't know if that's a thing that you do now. So I got some questions here. Anti-static gears for cowards. Yeah, absolutely. You should touch all the things and just play around with it. Okay, you want to see the parts better. Oh, I can actually do that. Maybe it's back now. Are we back? Okay. Oof, that was a close one. I really can't switch the views. I thought that was a good thing to switch the views, doing it live. That was a bad thing. So I'm not going to try to do that again. I'm too much of an OBS noob to do that live. So, okay. So we're back again. All right. Whew, okay. All right. I got some questions here. So somebody says, reply P. Gino Patel. What did I miss? Gino. Gino, what did I miss? What was your question? It's run past in the chat. I'm sorry for that. Okay. One day I'll figure this out, but what we can do for now is that we can probably just enlarge this. I'll see if that works. No, I'm not gonna screw around with this. This is the view that you get. I'm sorry. This is what you get. So we got some 32 gigabytes, 4000 DDR2 memory sticks here, Corsair, Vengeance. Those are going in. So let's get those out of the packaging. Gino, I probably knew who you are, but the thing is that I talk to a lot of people every single day, and it's not that I'm trying to be an ass or something, but I get so many DMs that it's hard for me to know who's who, and especially when you see this tiny icon. But if I met you in real life, I would definitely know who you are, especially if you have a nice handle that I will remember. So this seems to go in here. Okay, so this. So we've got DIMM B1, B2, A1, and A2. I reckon A1 would be the one to put this one in. This goes into A1. If you have any ideas how to put these ones in, okay, I guess we're back again, hopefully. That was the 5-minute mark that we seems to be ending up in. It seems to be a longer time this time, so we'll figure that out. If anyone knows if I'm supposed to put the slots in B1 or A1, is it supposed to be in one in A and another one in B, or is it go both into the A port? I put both these slots into DIMM A1 and A2 right now. All right, and yeah, I could probably. Hi, can you tell me how to get into cybersecurity? I mean, what is the best course for a beginner, for example, to get into bug bounties? If you're totally new into cybersecurity, you just need to start with the basics. I would say get a help desk job. Spend 5 years doing help desk work. Know everything about clients, know everything about network, know a little bit about servers, and then after those 5 years, get into cyber. There's really no way to do that in another way. So they're supposed to be in every other slot. Leave one slot. Okay, so it should be in A1 and B1. Is that how it's supposed to? It's supposed to be in A1. And I could probably just read the manual, but that wouldn't be as much fun. Okay, so not with the neighbors. That's perfect. That's exactly how I remembered it. So it's going to be in A1 and B1. That's where we go. Perfect. Okay, that's way better. Thank you, chat. You guys are amazing. Without you guys, I would have to read the manual, which I'm not a strong manual reader. So A1 and B1. Yes, A2 and B2. So now we're probably gonna figure out how to mount the rest of the stuff. So, okay, so that is, it seems like I got some cooling thing over the place where I'm supposed to get my drive in. I need to remove that first too. Vlog the IT, always throw away the manual. That's how it works. First you try, then you try some more, then eventually you will end up with, you know, doing other things. And for everybody that wonders, Ed's here. Hi, Ed. Ed, would you rather fight a hacker-sized frog or 100 frog-sized hackers? Wow. I wouldn't fight anyone, to be honest. That's going to be my norm answer to that one. First of all, I'm an animal rights activist, so I wouldn't fight any animal at all. Then secondly, I'm also a hacktivist, or I promote hacking, so I wouldn't fight hackers either. So the answer is going to be, no, I'm going to hug everyone to death, or just hug them really hard, probably. Hey Tom, thank you for the help on the build. Yeah, this is probably going to end up really good. So this one seems to go in here. Bloop, and that goes in there. Perfect. Do this go back over? Yep, okay, so remove this, okay. So I guess we have to remove this protection. I'm not going to read the chat for a few seconds because I need to focus on removing this. Being a man, I can do one thing at a time and not even succeed at that. So I guess this one goes over here. Oh yeah, that goes perfectly over there. Ha! Success! We now have some kind of cooling protection over our NVEM2 Samsung 970 EVO Plus hard drive. Good thing I looked up some YouTube builds before. Pew! So this one goes. By now, this one here seems to be containing the manual, and you know what we do with manuals, we let them go. And this is a good cover, and I'm just gonna take a break and read up on the chat. Meow, 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 meow. Thank you. The chat is well coordinated. Yeah, absolutely. Love your setup, bro. Thank you, Calcium. Frogs and hackers are very grateful for your response. There you go, Ed. Love you, buddy. Everybody's in here. Can you please post your specs? The specs are on my Instagram, I think, or maybe I did put them on Twitter. I'll put them later. Mr. Perfect Gaming, I'm just gonna build my new editing rig, and this is the first time for me going live on YouTube doing that. So thank you very much. Most of the times I do hacking stuff, but today I'm building myself a new rig. Why? Because I wanted to, and I found some nice bounties, so I had the possibility to buy one. This is not a sponsored build. This is a build that I bought. Weston, my first ever bug that I found was a race condition. That was a pretty sick one as well. Ooh, this is some SLI HB bridge thing. Don't need that. Have no idea what this tiny fan does. I need to check that in the manual. There's a lot of stuff going in here that I probably won't figure out. Ed's actually very correct when he says read the manual. When I do bug bounty hunting, I always read the docs. I spend a lot of time reading the docs because that's where the gems are. That's the way for you to understand what's going on. And I probably should be reading up on the manual here to understand what things are going on. So let's do that. Chapter 1. Installing the central processing unit. Putting the ROMs in. The DDR4 monitor is notched differently. Yep. And they should be put in this following configuration. So it should be in DIM B2 and A2. So I need to move those around because they are in the wrong slots. So we have to change those. Morning, Paul. I'm hoping you're having a good beginning of a good day in Texas, which is a city that I eventually one day will visit. Hopefully for a conference. It would be cool to speak at a Texas conference one day. I would love to get there. Oh yeah, that goes in. Okay. So, boom. Okay. People are asking about that I need to read their comments, and I will get to that later. And if anybody else knows the answer for that poor soul that wonders something, and you have an answer for it, that would be cool if you can help out, because I'm struggling getting this into the right slot. Oh, there we go. Oh, perfect. So, HUB2. Good day from Ukraine. Oh, Ukraine. That's pretty cool. Okay, stop again. I'm getting pretty used to this restarting OBS now. It seems to be a thing. Yes, the slots are now free, and but it says in the manual that they should be mounted in the A2 and the B2 if you're using the DDR4 RAMs that I'm using. So it's going to be perfect. So it's not going to fit any other kind of stuff. Blah, blah, blah. Onboard memory OK, memory off, jumper settings, not going to play around with that. Onboard LD, not going to do anything with those. Not going to do anything here. There's a lot of things going through the manual, but now the basic installation. How to build your PC. Install. Okay, we're back again. It actually stops and goes, Gina Patel, I did answer you, and I think I did answer you. Okay, we're back. Okay, that's gonna be perfect. All right, we're back again. And this is going to be a straight Windows build, primarily because I want to use, I want to end up having Premiere Pro on it. But I'm going to be running a lot of virtual machines. Sir, okay, Gino Patel, sir, do you know me? We had talk on Insta. Just tell me you know me. The thing is that I probably know you, but I told you before, I'm not sure. The thing is that I meet so many people, and if we haven't met in real life, it's going to be hard for me to know who you are just by a DM. I get about 30 DMs every day with people asking me stuff, and if I haven't met you in real life, I'm not being disrespectful. It's just that I get a lot of DMs. And sometimes I forget who's who. So never be a stranger. If you see me in real life and you want to talk to me, walk up to me, and I'll give you a hug and a sticker probably. But that is that's the real answer. I can't remember everybody. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry about that. So let's see here. Now we're gonna. It says here, pull this thing away. Okay, so we remove this. Whoop. Oh, wow, it came loose. Now you should be able to open this area here. Wow, cool. And we're still having that top thing on. Perfect. And we're gonna make sure that we mount the i9 processor into the box. If we could just get into the box, it would be nice. Oh, here, factory sealed. There we go. Ooh, okay. Taking that away, removing that one. Ah, okay. Right. It seems to be fairly locked in. It says factory sealed here, so I need to break into it in a way. No real idea how. Okay, here we go. How do you open it? Ooh, yes, that's how you open it. Wow, check this out. It's like an egg. It just breaks open. Are you leaving, Andre? All right, cool. Okay, here we go. So, this is the CPU, and it should be mounted very carefully in a way. But I'm curious, isn't there any cooling aid in here? Shouldn't it be? Probably comes with a fan. We need to look that up. But this one goes in first. Now these are supposed to be lined up in a certain way. We're back again. So it's time to put the CPU inside, and as far as I can tell, there's only really one way to do it. You're not supposed to touch it. You're supposed to put it in, let it fall into place like that. Yep, seems to be fitted nicely. So put it in. Yep. Then you close the lid like so. Oh, okay, that was apparently really hard. You pull that forward. How hard do you need to pull it? Like really hard? I don't want to break it. I guess not. Okay. Okay, push this down, and that came off. And it's installed. I did it. That's awesome. Huh. I think I managed to get it in. Wow, cool. No, I know the reason why things are lagging on my computer currently is that I did the upgrade to Catalina, and I'm running OBS on an unsupported system currently, and it breaks down. So yeah, we got it. Okay. Now we need to get the paste on, and to get the paste, I think we need to go through the Dark Rock Pro CPU fan. Should be in here. Whoop. Okay, here we go. Hey, Olivier. Good to see you. Welcome from Estonia. Estonia. Never been to Estonia, but we're pretty close. It's not too far away, if I'm not shocked. Ooh. Of course I'm running burp in the background, Ed. Of course I'm running burp in the background. So Ed writes in the chat here, we know that you're running burp in the background, and he's right. Of course I am. Of course I am. Okay, so here seems to be a, okay, ooh, okay, so this is the fan. How am I supposed to do this? Huh, okay, so I guess we need to read the manual again on this one. Dark Pro 4. French doesn't work for me. Spanish doesn't work either. English works. Polish, Russian, and German, not that much. These go away. All right, we'll figure this one out. Omar, what do you mean that I'm not liking to talk to my fans? I love to talk to my fans. I'm just not used to live streaming. It just takes me a while to, I'm not a pro streamer. This is trial and error for me. And doing more than two things at the same time, trying to build something that I've never done before and trying to answer all these questions just gives me a little bit of brain farting. But that's how it is. So I'll answer some of the questions now. So I'll start from the top. How much does it take for a newbie to succeed successfully in bug hunting? It depends on how much time you got invested before. That's the answer. You can be a newbie to bug hunting, but maybe you've been a pen tester for 15 years, and it's quite easy for you. But if you never ever pawned web apps before and don't understand the basics of networking, it's going to take you a while. That's how it works. Next question. I'm a beginner bug bounty hunter. Can you explain anything about it? I've got some videos on that. You need to check those out. Thank you. Thank you, blah, blah, blah. Tommy's, yeah. You know Tom Nanomi's plan to construct his gaming PC with his kid today? Yeah, that's true. That's right. He's doing that. And Weston says, I'm coding a tool right now which basically searches for subdomain spiders then and searches for open redirect parameters. Want to give it a test when you're done? Absolutely, Weston. I would love to try it out. And if it works out, I might just try it on a stream. That would be cool. Have you tried Twitch? Yes, I've tried Twitch before. I just went on YouTube because I know how that works. I need to put the thermal paste on. Hello from Estonia. Hey, hey. Blah, blah, blah. Wow, 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 wow. I think that was about it. There's a lot of questions in here. I'm sorry that I'm not able to reply to all of them. That's just life. I try to answer most of them. So, please peel off label before use. Warning. He says warning. Please peel off before use. Okay, I'll figure that one out. I'm gonna get Tom on my channel as soon as possible. I talked to Tom on Slack almost every day. So I will definitely get him on here sometime. I have no idea what this is. This seems to be some kind of locking mechanism that I'm gonna need to use. There's a lot of mounting parts that I'm gonna need to use here. So I need to figure that out. This is the fan, goes over there. Okay. Okay. What is going on here? Where does it begin? Okay. General, we recommend preparatory mounting of the cooler outside the PC case for the subsequent installation. Okay, so I guess we're gonna do that. We're gonna move this around and see what we can do. Following parts is what you need. 1 ROC CPU, got that one. Assembly of the cooler mounting frame. First, screw the Intel parser nuts onto the threads of the socket frame. Place the Intel mounting brackets over the Intel spacer nuts and screw these tight as your mounting brackets faster screws. You can use the cross-tip screwdriver for this. First, remove the protective foil from the underside of the cooler. Spread the thermal paste. Okay, we'll do that. But first, we need to figure that one out. Okay. Nicholas W. Wolf says, Stuck, pretty sure there's plenty of people ready and willing to help, but if you need any help, I'm here. Besides a different motherboard, I built a system with the same parts 3 days ago. I need all the help I can get. I have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm learning as I'm doing it. And that's the best part. This is AMD. I'm not having an AMD build, so I'm taking those away. And so I'm going for the Intel parts. That seems to be something that I need. And I'm gonna put those over there. Perfect, okay. Tom, I want to see Tom Nom and Sturk Fredrik do an escape room challenge together where the last step is exiting them. I would be stuck for a lifetime. He will get out in a second. That's probably how it's gonna be. Tom is always, he knows his Vim, definitely. Here's a bag of cool stuff. Here's some other 2 mounters. So I don't understand what that does. So there's supposed to be a base plate. Oh, this is the base plate. And so this one, is that supposed to go in there? How am I even remotely being able to do that? Huh. It seems to be that it's supposed to be like this on top of it, which I get. But on the manual, it seems to be down under. It seems to be underneath. And there's no way for me to remove all these. It can't just be, right? Or do I need to remove everything? Nah. Oh. I think we're back. Okay. Do anyone have any idea what I'm supposed to do with this? When you look in the manual, it seems to show that it's supposed to be like underneath the CPU. There's no way that am I supposed to remove that from the motherboard? Because this one kind of looks like it's supposed to go over here, in my humble opinion, and that is weird. Back of the motherboard. Oh, it's supposed to be on the underneath. Huh. It's supposed to be over here? Oh. Oh, here's some other parts. Maybe this one is supposed to be here. Oh, yeah. That could definitely be it. I'm curious if that's it. So if that goes in here, huh. This makes no sense to me. Because there's these spacer nuts that, or am I supposed to replace that? It's to spread clamping pressure. I'll definitely explain bug bounties. Bug bounties I know. This I have no idea what I'm doing, to be honest. I have no idea. But it seems like you kind of should be removing the whole CPU mounting thing to get this one down here. Huh. Uh-huh. Open the screw bag first. I have that. There's a lot of screws in here. But I have no understanding on how you're supposed to... There's some parts. God damn it. I'm back. Okay. Yeah, Tom's right. The manuals that I throw away are manuals for memories. Manuals for basic stuff that goes in. But when it comes to mounting this this cooler, I'm really puzzled because it feels like I need to remove the whole CPU thing. I went for the Be Quiet cooler, and it's supposed to be pretty fairly easy to mount, and somehow I'm not just understanding, because it doesn't resemble anything on this build to the things that I'm looking for. Wow, that looks strange. That's the AMD, I don't have that one. And that one goes in there. Assemble the cooling mounting frame. Oh, here we go, here's another one. Oh, yeah. This is the LGA. I'm reading the wrong manual. Huh, that makes sense. That makes sense. Nicholas, help me out. Okay, so thread the Intel backplate screws to the holes closest to the center and add the O-rings on the side that is touching the motherboard. Okay. And which ones are those? Would it be... okay, I think the parts lists are... Oops, that's not supposed to happen. Okay, that's probably a part I need. Ha! Found it. Okay. Okay, 3 sockets, same paper. Okay, that's cool. So I need to put these, it seems like, through the hole. So this, okay, so these go through underneath. Mounting the back plane. I have no idea. Oh, okay, so it's supposed to come through like this. Okay, so we got these puppies here. Those go through in here. Oh yeah, they look down nicely. And they're supposed to go through here. Whoop, like that, like so. Cool. And then the bussings go over here to lock them in place. Nice. Got that down right? Okay. Okay. Let's see here. Take my words, your vlog inspires me a lot. I also started bug bounty as you did. Cool. Happy that you did. Love from Bangladesh. I would love to go to Bangladesh. I'm actually going to go to Ahmedabad in about a month for B-sides on Ahmedabad. It's going to be fun. I'm going to stay a couple of days in the Gujarat area. Maybe I slayed that one. I don't know. Okay, cool. So we got the parts in here. Parts go in. Beautiful. Bloop. Okay. This one seems to be fitted nicely now. All right. Chip, chip. Let's turn this over. Whoa, 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 whoa. Here we go. Okay. I thought these were supposed to go in there. Probably are. Maybe I'm mounting it wrong. So these ones are supposed to go in here, but they need to be on the inner part. So they need to be moved around and locked in place. Yeah, that's what it is, I think. So we're back again. Thank you for reminding me when it stops. Since I'm watching this down here, I can only see it in the chat when it breaks. Any CTFs around? What do you mean any CTFs? If you want to do CTFs, I would say go for Hacker 101. That's a fun one. Oh yeah. Ah, missed one. So close. No cigar. So here we go. Whoop. Oh, nice. And there we go. Woo! It locked in solid. Perfect. All right. Cool. That's in. Then we need to have these weird looking ones. Oh, on the other side. But, okay. I think we got this. We got this. I'm putting these up here. I got nothing but mad respect for you guys that build PCs every day. They said this is like adult Lego. This is the most fucking hard thing I've done in a while. Ooh, yeah. It's gonna be perfect. This really fits nicely now. It was just understanding how to mount them. That was the big part. So they had to go through. It's a good thing that this shouldn't be the how to build your PC kind of guide, because it's definitely not a good guide. It's just me doing things. But yeah, this looks perfect now. And on this side, ooh yeah, we got these puppies mounted. Good stuff. Okay. Okay. Yes, you're right, Nicholas. It seems to be quite challenging how to mount these in an easy way, but yeah, now I got that figured out. The next step should be to mount these parts here, and they need to be, as far as I can say, parallel, but I'm not sure they are the same length, but it doesn't say here how you're supposed to mount them. If you're supposed to mount them horizontally or directionally. And there's also 2 holes in here that also, in my humble opinion, doesn't make any sense. So am I supposed to have them in that direction or the other one? It seems to be tilted inwards. Inwards, yes. It's tilted inwards. Okay, let's do some questions in the meantime. All right. Post lag. Meow, meow, meow. Max has some compatibility issues. What cooler are you using? I'm using the Be Quiet one. Nicholas then helped me with the back plate. Truly sweet. You said you posted a part somewhere earlier in the stream. I think I did. If I didn't, I'll do that later. Right now I'm just gonna focus on this. Blah, blah, blah. Omar Farouk says that he started Bug Bounty at the same time. I really like that. That's cool. And I got some help from Tisas as well. If you lose a part, easy to cover, vacuum cleaner with a cloth. Oh, thank you. Of course, you should just vacuum everything and find it. And yes, I should probably put Black Arc on there, but it's not gonna happen. I'm gonna run Windows on this box for editing. And thank you, Nicholas. Yes, you were totally right with having the holes that were the closest one. If I didn't do that, that would not work at all. And Vedprakash, yes, I'm definitely coming to India. It's gonna be fun. And Nicholas, yes, they have some mounting issues. Absolutely. Yeah, cool. Mr. Right Way, why is this satisfying to watch? Because it's probably, you know, I'm just your friend sitting here chatting and building stuff. Omar Farouk, one question. How many hours do you sleep in a day after starting Bug Bounty? It depends. I need my 8 hours of sleep every night. If I don't sleep, I get a wreck. And yeah, I can't produce shit if I'm sleep deprivated. And yes, it's probably going to be posted on YouTube later. What GPU are you going to mount to this bad boy? I'm going to mount the RTX GeForce 280 Super. This is the one that's going to be inside this build. I actually got myself a pretty cool keyboard too. I like the RGB one, but I hate mechanical keyboards that sound a lot. So this is not making a lot of sound. Leparin123, you got your first bounty yesterday. Congratulations. That's awesome. Sweet. Tony, if I play Hack the Box, I've got a subscription for it, but to be honest, I rather do other things. I know it's a good practice and I know it's a lot of fun, but I actually spend my times hunting on real targets instead. And that's kind of how it's been lately. That's what I've been doing. So I'm gonna keep on mounting this one here. Hey Probot, love to India. I love my Indian friends. It's gonna be great to go there. It's gonna be cool. Have you ever waited a long time to get into a system? For me, it was like a month to get the right combination to get into a system, and I wonder how much time you have spent, the longest one. Well, it it's about revisiting stuff for me. I probably, you know, I found a bug at one program, and then it takes a while, then you realize and you remember that you've seen that thing before, and you go back, and then eventually you'll end up with finding the other bug. So yeah. Okay, so it bugged out during the GPU part. I'm gonna mount it's gonna be the GeForce RTX 2080 Super, because it has some really nice fans, and it's gonna be very quiet, so I went for that one. And I also went for a mechanical keyboard that's very silent. It doesn't sound much. I like that. I really like that. So that's perfect. Woohoo! Okay, let's continue on with mounting of the frames here. So we successfully mounted these parts here, the back plate. That's cool. Yes. Assemble the Intel backplate for the respective Intel socket is complete. Yes, Udi, and I've done that. Assemble the cooler mounting frame. Screw the Intel blah 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 nuts onto the previously mounted Intel backplane. Then position the Intel mounting brackets number 5, okay, over the Intel blah 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 nuts, and affix these with the mounting brackets faster screws. 11. So 11 says the mounting fastening screws. It's these puppies here, and the bracket should be 5, and these are the ones here. Perfect, we got that down. Okay, next part should be, you can use the screwdriver tip for this, which I have. So I guess we're just gonna mount them. So let's do that. I put that one in place, and it seems to be, should be over here. I'm going for the inner parts, and that one should be like so. Okay. Oh, this is gonna be a struggle. I can feel it. So, I definitely agree that be quiet. Thank you for reminding me when things stop. That seems to be a good thing. We're having a teamwork here. That locked in not the way that I wanted it to. Why? You need to mount the top and bottom of the sockets with the pointy edges looking towards the socket. You need to use the holes that are towards the socket. I think I got that. Like so. Yes! So yeah, that's it. So Nicholas, I mounted these ones to the socket that are the closest one. That would be these ones here, the really closest one. So one more question. DV ready. One more question. How many hours do you sleep in a day after submitting a bug? Well, it depends. It all depends. It depends on what kind of bug it is. If it was at a live hacking event, then I usually take a few days off afterwards, because it requires a lot of energy to stay really focused for an extended amount of time. And leading up to a live hacking event, I usually takes me about 2 weeks preparing for it. And because I really want to learn how to understand the target, and sometimes it's been a target that you haven't hacked on before, so the period before the event usually is pretty is a pretty heavy time for me to focus on doing stuff. I think I got this right. Yep, that seems like it. That seems like it. Okay, so this one went in happily, I think. Oh, it's hard stuff here. Let's do some questions. Okay. Hey Austin, happy that you liked the XXE one, or the other one, 9 hours of hacking. Yeah, that was when we were in London. That was a good time. I got another one coming out really soon. I'm just waiting for approvals to drop it. So, questions. Where do you start off with bug bounties as a college student? You just start. Simple as that. You start doing your stuff. Like that. That's what it is. You need to start doing. You just need to start hacking. That's all it is. People usually ask me what I need to do and what I need to know to get started in bug bounties, and really just start studying and start hacking. That's my question. Tisas wonders, how do you get paid for a bug? I've done bounties, including for my school, but I've never been paid. You hack on programs that actually pay you, and HackerOne's gonna transfer money to your account. Okay, Nicholas, we need to now you need to remove 2 thumb caps on the top of the cooler. You find the provided screwdriver on the side of the cooler that was packaged in. I need to remove these. So these ones. Oh wow, yeah, they were really easy to remove. These are out, and I'm supposed to have a screwdriver. Oh, it's a screwdriver in here. It's actually a screwdriver in here. Success! They provided me with a screwdriver. Cool. All right. All right. So these have been removed. That one has been removed. And now it says, do you ever got into trouble submitting a bug to a company? No, but I had to explain it. I haven't never got in a program. Okay, I got a lot of resources how you get started. If you look at my YouTube channel, the channel that you're currently watching, there is one how to get started in bug bounties, and in that description you'll find a lot of cool stuff how you could get started. So you'll figure that out, or you'll just look up stuff on the interwebs. Okay, so Nicholas, we've got some parts left here. There's definitely 2 screws, that one, and that one. So we've got 2 here. We got some paste, and we got this metal thing that supposedly, I think, goes on like this. That would be it. So now we need to figure this one out. Now you need to apply thermal paste on top of the CPU, and if you have a high purity alcohol, you can wipe the CPU. I don't have that. So we need to figure that out. Hey Sarah.
Hello. You have your phone here. Can I take your phone?
Yeah, you want to have it?
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Thanks. Okay. So I removed that one. Okay, so this, I have no idea which way it's supposed to go in though. Is it supposed, oh yeah, of course. I can see it now, But which way should I mount this one? Should this one be to your right, like blowing over the memory card, like going like so? Seems like be the only place it actually would fit. Yep, I reckon that would be it. But let's do the paste. I got the paste here, so I figured that do I do like a cross? Am I supposed to do like a cross thingy? No. Huh, okay. Or do I just smoosh it on? This is the best. This is community work. You're just trying to figure things out together. Okay, just spit. I'll put it on here. I'll figure it out. I'm doing a cross. Cross seems good. Pew. Blob in the middle. I'll blob in the middle as well. So it's blob in the middle. There's a lot of cooling paste going in here now. I think I managed to do that. Okay. So it's too much? Okay. I put it all in there. Who cares? It's all in there. And then this is supposed to go on. And then it's supposed to be, If you ever wondered, oh, here we go. That was it. It says be quiet, like so. That would be it. That would be it. That would be it. Cool. Okay. It's placed that way, which looks nice. And now this one goes on top, like so. Cool. And now we should be mounting these two screws using the special designed screwdriver. Oh crap. Okay, so I'm not going to tighten it too tight. I'm just going to let it slide down a bit. Yes, I'm done.
Ja. Nej, men det är bra, det är bra.
We're back again. Okay. So my friend Andre is here as well. He, you can walk on the stream, please. That didn't seem to fit. Did I manage to get this wrong? It's not locking in. Oh, there we go. There we go. Perfect. Huh. We have now officially mounted the Be Quiet cooler. Yay! Good times, good times. Yes, and I did add both screws before tightening it because otherwise it would be standing like this, and I didn't think that would be a good idea. I don't know how hard you're supposed to work these screws though, but I'm tightening them fairly tight. Fairly. It's not that I'm gonna break anything, but it feels like I got that down. Easy peasy, good stuff. We got that. Whew, that celebrates for questions and coffee. That sound of the paparazzis. Andre, can you make some more coffee?
Yeah, I'll do.
Cool, thank you. All right. Adam, the specs I have somewhere. To be honest, I thought I put them on Twitter. If I didn't, I did put them on. I did put them on my YouTube, I think. I'm not really sure though, but we'll figure out. So this one is in. Nicholas, I need some help. We need to figure out what to do next. I managed to mount this puppy in, but now it says that I should dismantle the fans. Do I need to dismantle the fans now? Because I got an extra fan with a lot of stuff on it, so I haven't figured that one out. Got another one. It's supposed to go in here. Oh yeah, I reckon. Huh. Now you need to add the second fan. The second fan needs to go in. Yes. So we got one fan down, one fan down. It doesn't actually say where you put. Oh yeah, here it is. CPU fan is over there. It's gonna be a challenge to get those cool. So CPU fan 1. Doesn't have 2 mountings. I/O. So one is I/O and one is CPU. I guess they're both CPUs. So I'm gonna ask my mentor Nicholas here again. Woohoo! It goes in the center and lettering should look the same way as the other one does. Okay, so you're right. So we got this here. Be quiet to the right. And yeah, I can see how this works. Definitely, aha. So these are the fan mounters. I wonder how that goes. Just make sure you have the cable on the lower top side of the motherboard. Of course, we want that down here, like so, right? The lower top side. Lower top side. Lower top side. So that one goes in so, like that. This one goes in like so, I figured. But I really want to have it, this is where I want to have the cables. So, okay, it should not be on top. I reckon that would be that way. Okay, we're back again. We're back. Okay, so this one should go in like so. The Be Quiet one, you see here, tinted to the right, so it's going to be mounted in here, like so, I think. This one is for power. Ooh, yes, that's better. I like it that the cable is going on that side, but how do you mount it? How do you mount this? Okay. Fasten the fan using the fan clips onto the front side of the cooler. Slide between the 2 heat sinks and also fasten it with the clips. Oh, okay. But there's different sizes on these. That bothers me a bit. So we got these ones, or we got those ones. Why do they even give me all these choices? So that one seems to be fitted like so. That was tight. I'd rather go with this one. So this one is short, yeah, so this one is shorter. So it seems to be going third one. So 1, 2, 3, and it's gonna lock in here, like so. And then the second one, I'm gonna mount it the same, or at least I thought so. So here we go. That one goes in there. I have nothing but mad respect for people that are actually doing this for a living right now. I had no idea how that's supposed to go in there. Huh. Now you need to add the clips first to the fan holes and then push them to the cooler fins. Okay, so holes first. we got the holes. Got those. At least I thought I had those. It's definitely different spacings. So I'll just put that in there, and that one should go in there. Voila! I made it. Pretty sick. Same for this one then. So we start with pushing this one into the holes. Okay, got one, got two, or two, and that one goes in there. Perfect. All right, all right, all right. And then I guess we're just pushing it in. Pushing, pushing, pushing. The snap sound, that's the sound we want. That's when it's locked in. It's locked in place. I mounted my first ever giant Be Quiet CPU cooler that's bigger than anything that I've seen. Woohoo! Man, Nicholas, I would never be able to do this without you. I'm so grateful that you are taking part of this adventure. Wow. Cool, this is amazing. Wow, I'm really, really happy. Now it says that I'm supposed to mount the fans onto the motherboard. And I guess it's the motherboard manual now. So I'm not installing a water cooler, that's cool. And it doesn't say where it should go. Install the end fan assembly. If we look at the motherboard, it should say where to put the... Oh, it's two fans. All right, all right. So it's CPU fan and chassis fan. Oh, they're on the top. Oh, they're here. CPU fan. And CPU fan optional. Oh. Oh. Oh, oh, oh. Ah. I have actually two CPU fan mounters here. And you guys can't see that, but I surely can. So I'm gonna pull this puppy through. At least I thought so. With grace. There we go. And now that one goes in. Oh, they're actually fitted in a nice way. So this one goes in here. That didn't go in there. Oh, wrong way. Perfect. All right, nice. I got that one settled. And now the cable's been hidden. Perfect. This one just goes around, and then it smashes in here. And just like so, we carefully managed to mount the CPU fan, which is really, this is like a big success for me. I'm very, very, very happy at the moment. I managed to mount my first ever humongous CPU, and the cable isn't that much in the way. Winning, winning. Cool. Got some parts over though. That worries me a bit. GP, no, I can't. I tried to switch the cameras before, but then everything crashed, and yeah, it just doesn't work. I tried to switch it, and it just broke. What I can do is that I can probably do like this. Like so. I move that around. Maybe that works for you. I hope so. Maybe like that. Okay. Okay. I think I figured this out. That's where it's going to be. Okay, so happy. Stuck. Yes, that's me. Can you change the camera? I guess I tried that. Cable management are risky. Yeah, but it seems to be working nice now. I think I got that down. If you use M2 drive now, it's the time to place it in the motherboard. You already moved towards the PC case. I did put the M2 drive in here, so it's actually underneath this metal thing, and so I got that one in. So I'm gonna put these puppies back on, and hopefully we're good to go. I'm gonna remove the parts that I don't need anymore. So this one goes in here. Thank you very much for your support, dear screws. And this one goes in here. So, like that. And this one goes in there. This one goes in here. And I'm gonna place these in the pile of things that I don't need anymore. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Like I said before, the reason why my system crashes every 5 or 6 minutes or so is primarily because I upgraded my MacBook to Catalina, and OBS. Speaking about the devil, all right, so what I did is that I upgraded my MacBook to Catalina, and that is unsupported by OBS. So my Blackmagic capture card stopped working, OBS stopped working, and now every 5 minutes or so, it just breaks. And I can't do much about it. Okay, so oh, thank you. I'm definitely not going to, I'm not going to put Linux on this. This is going to be a Windows build, primarily because I'm going to use this box to edit my 4K footage, and that's what it's going to be. Every other minute it stops, but thank you for being patient. It just stops. I'm definitely not, I'm going to put Windows on here because this is my editing box, but I'm also going to play some games on it, and one of my absolute favorite games are the Borderlands series, and I'm currently just struggling to play Borderlands on my XPS laptop, so this is going to be such an amusement for me to be able to play Borderlands for the first time in Okay, we're back. It comes and goes. Let's not jinx it, and let's continue with the build and not talk about that streaming software that stops. Are you serious? The fact that they give Borderlands 3 for free? I bought it. I paid for my Borderlands 3, but as soon as I get this rig up and running, I'll be gladly joining any kind of people playing Borderlands 3. I suck at gaming though. I really suck at gaming. Just as bad as I am at building computers. But I love Borderlands, so I'm gonna play Borderlands. And if you want to hook me up on Epic Games server or Borderlands, it's hello, I'm stoked. Okay, CPU's mounted. We are currently winning when it comes to that. M3 drive is mounted. We got our memory mounted. So I think we're ready to actually dive into the system of mounting it into the box. Woo! Okay. So let's remove these things a little bit. Over here. Perfect. All right. That one goes away, that one goes away, that one goes away, that one goes away. These cases that was part of the mounting for the i9, I think I'm going to keep those. I really like that. It was a cool form. Ooh. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. OBS BBAC. Here we go. Okay. We now have the possibilities to mount stuff inside our box. I have no idea how we do this, so we need to figure that out first. It seems like there's a couple of mounting holes that's a part of this, but there's also a lot of stuff inside here. So I wonder how you can get inside this. Huh. Okay. All right, all right. Huh. I'm thinking that I'm very, very curious to see how I'm able to get inside this fractal design box. Is there any, there seems to be like a lot of, here's the manual and mounting things. Do I need to remove that? Oh, wow, you. Okay, so it seems like we're actually able to, thank you Be Quiet for the new screwdriver, that was nice. So it seems like we're able to open up the case here. Ooh, okay. So here's some protection that goes out. Ooh, there's a lot of cables going on here in the fractal design box. Ooh, and here's the mini accessories. Accessory box. Cool. So we need to figure out what these parts do. It seems like this is a mounting area for, this seems to be PSU based. I have no idea what this is. This seems to be like it's metal, it's magnetic, and it's, I have no idea. I have no idea what that's supposed to do. I'll wait with that. And here's the parts where I think this is where we're supposed to mount the motherboard onto this. This one doesn't come with a manual, so okay, GB, so it's maybe the intake filter. We'll figure that out. So, okay, what we got? We got these ones here. These are the motherboard standoff. Cool. We got some power supply screws, 4 of those. Cool. We got a lot of other stuff. We got some motherboard screws and some 3.5-inch mounters. These I know has to go into the motherboard. So, yeah, Bjarne, you're right. We have some streaming issues, but it's primarily because I upgraded to Catalina, which I shouldn't. And OBS is crashing on me all the time. And that is just the way it is. We can't do shit about it at this moment. So these are for cables, I understand that. This is where this one goes in, so I think we need to mount some parts first. So that would be the top part, cool. And it's gonna be two more. So it's gonna be that one, that one, that one. Okay. These are the motherboard racers. Okay, so here we go. I'm just gonna make sure that I got this moved out of the way and this one moved in so you can see what I'm doing. Perfect. Okay, so what we need to do now is to mount these parts here. They are supposedly to be the racers for the motherboard, so the motherboard doesn't get stuck against the metal. This is probably where you should have this customized screwdrivers that just so easily just mounts these, because apparently it's quite challenging for me to get these in. I used to build computers back in the days, and then you could kind of like take that part over, and that didn't work. It definitely needs to be turned into a drinking game. The whole idea that I thought it would be a great idea to live stream my build was idiotic, because it's just not working out with OBS. But then again, hey, some you win, some you lose. There's that's just how it is. You can't win all the games, right? It's how life is. Sometimes you're lucky and sometimes you're not. I wonder what sizes were the motherboard screws. Those seems to be the motherboard screws, should be these flat ones here. Cool. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. You know how it goes. It's not. As soon as it stops, everybody's like, "It's dead again," and I'm like, "Yeah, it's dead again." And but I'm cool with that. Oh, this was a genius move. Instead of getting this really nice, like, multiple angle based screwdriver, I'm just using the motherboard screw and mounting it in there. This is gonna be the best ever content injection machine. It's gonna be great for writing stored XXSs, or self XXS is what it's built for. It's gonna be amazing. I know you guys love it. Oh no. I'm gonna end up with having to have a plier. I thought that was a great idea. I need a plier. Can you see if you can find a plier? I think it's probably in the storage area. Woo. It's definitely going to be great at cracking hashes. That's what I'm looking forward to using it as. It's partly it's going to be a. So okay, so that one is in there. That one. So that one. It's going to be on the extended outer part, so it would be this one here. That's not really what I needed though.
Maybe it's in here?
Maybe it could be in here. The crash box. Could we see if we got some pliers?
Small one? Big one?
Nice. Any kind of like. That's for. Oh, here we go. No. Yeah, this one will work perfectly. Thank you. Thank you. That'd be great.
Yeah.
It's actually not gonna work at all. I just fucked that up. But I'm.
I can see if I can find something else.
Okay, here we go. Okay, so let's get back to questions again. What do we have? What do we have? What do we have for questions? I'll go for the really small one though. There you go. Thank you. That's perfect. That's some of the parts that I needed. They put some colors on here, so it's really not being that easy to put in. So we're back again. Okay, let's do some questions. Woo! Yeah, mining rigs are great for cracking hashes. That's true. You got. Okay, I got everything here. Ah. So weird. So weird that it runs for a while and then he just not even politely stops. It just drops all the frames and gets stuck. I'm not too impressed, to be honest, at the moment, but that's how. Okay, we're back again. Okay, maybe. I'm afraid to even hope it's working. That is the sound of me not being too happy about OBS. And yeah, I have no idea. I have no idea. I give up. I'm just going to start and stop it eventually, every 2 minutes or so when it stops. And that's just the way it's going to be. I can't do much about it. And it's very unsupported. And it's my fault. And that's the way it is. That's definitely the way it is. There's nothing wrong with OBS. OBS is a great free streaming software. What's not as great is that it's not working that well with Catalina at the moment. And I am the one to blame for that. I should have stayed with the supported version. But then again, I work in security, so I need to patch everything all the time. That's kind of how it works. Ed, did you just Google Translate into Swedish to ask me how many content injection vulnerabilities I found on HackerOne? Nicholas, no, people that are using Catalina use this. That's what they're using. Everybody's using this, but it's buggy. And to be honest, it's going to be a pleasure building this streaming rig, and so I'm going to be able to both edit, stream, and do things that I like on this box. But we will just have to, it's going to take a while until we're there. And until then, this is what happens. It's OBS getting stuck, and you guys watching me mounting the base plate to where the motherboard is going to sit on my box. Okay. I'm definitely not a full-time bounty hunter. This is just, bug bounties is one of my hobbies. That's something that I do on the side. I run a fashion store, and I work as a cybersecurity advisor. That's what I do. So, okay, let's see here what we got. And have I managed to mount everything? No, I'm missing one last one, and that's probably going to be this one here. And I realized that the nice guys over at Fractal actually had this special tool that you're supposed to use when you mount these into the backplane. But I just find that right now after I mounted all of them. Here's the one. Idiotic. So the beard tips. You guys want beard tips? Don't ask me, ask Fisher and Europa. They got magnificent beards. I just got long hair and a bad attitude. Or a good attitude. My tip for anything is that I stopped using shampoo a couple of years ago, and instead I just wash my hair with coconut oil and some other really nice etheric oils. That works perfectly for me, and so I'll just take the jar with some coconut oil in and just do it all over. That's what I do. That works for me. Okay. Okay, I think it's about time to mount the motherboard. So let's do that. Ooh, yeah. That one goes in there, and this one supposed to dive into like this, and then like that. Perfect fit. Oh my God, that's so good. Whew. That was really, really a relief, because I wasn't sure that I got it right, but I did. Winning. Okay, so it's time to mount these screws on the motherboard. Screw them down. Pew, pew, pew. Perfect. Good one. Oh, Crazy Frog, what you got? Kago Crazy Frog says, I may have found a fixed workaround to your OBS Catalina beta problem. Do you want to have a look at it? I would love to, but then again, I'm extremely nervous to fiddle around with things right now, because the current process is when things just stops, I'll start it again. And currently that seems to be something that I'm not willing to, you know, gamble with that. Okay, so I need to slow down a bit, because my building friend Nicholas says, Strix, before you screw the motherboard, perhaps it would be easier to connect some cables first, like the CPU power and the power reset LEDs. I have no idea what that is, but it seems that you should be able to pull those through this area down here on the motherboard. So I think we should be able to, you know, figure that out. I'm actually going to continue with the mounting because it feels like something that I kind of started it, so I'll continue. Otherwise, I need to disassemble it again, and that's not what I'm going to fuck around with. Ooh. Okay, here we go. Choo. Wow, we're actually now 2 hours into this build. 2 hours. That feels great. 2 hours. And we're making some really good progress. And for a... No, we're not? Andre.
Just kidding.
You better behave. I'm so happy that Be Quiet supplied me with this really long screwdriver. Thank you, Be Quiet. Oh, this one's not gonna work. Oh, it was slightly magnetic as well. Oh, yes! And we have now completed the installation. Boom! Good stuff. Squiddy Pro, I managed actually to install those, the distances. I have found those, and I was very happy about that. Is it CLC's birthday today? Happy birthday to you, CLC. Happy birthday to you, CLC. Happy birthday, dear CLC. Happy birthday to you. Okay, all right. Okay, so that's mounted. We got that one in. It's probably time to do some cable work. And what's really cool is that there's some really soft slots here. You can just put the cables straight through here. We might be back again. So I was singing. OBS didn't like singing. We know that now. First rule, never sing for OBS. Okay. Since we were able to mount the motherboard, we are now, we got all these cables here. I think these needs to go onto the motherboard, but I also think that it might just be time to I think it's time for us to mount the PSU, or at least I hope so. Here it is. The Corsair HX 1200 is going in, and it's supposed to, is it supposed to blow in? Or according to the box, it seems to be, okay, it's probably going to be mounted like this. Ooh. Yep, here we go. In my humble opinion, this is really weird because it's going to be upside down and it's going to... How am I even supposed to get cables in there? Okay. Stek, when are you planning on using this PS4? I'm not sure. You should also plug the cables you need for the PSU before you mount it. Agreed, because it's impossible to mount it in once you got it in. The thing that puzzles me though is that, oh, that's a sneaky thing. On one side, you can see that this one is the way that you want to read it. If you turn around, it's upside down. So am I supposed to mount it with a fan so it blows inside the computer? Or is it supposed to blow outside? Because it holds on both sides. I'm thinking I'm gonna go with outside because this is gonna just blow air out. I don't want it to blow air in. I think it wants to suck in using the other fans. We'll figure that out. Couldn't be that bad, but I'm thinking since these ones are in a certain order, we'll need to use those. So, what kind of power do we need? We need to figure out what power we need first. Outside. Okay. Thank you, Gaston. Thank you, Tisas, and thank you. Nicholas says, if it has enough room to breathe below your PC, you can go with a fan on top. Well, it has a lot of air. I think I'm just gonna have it blowing downwards. You should blow the video card before insing it so it works better. The old Nintendo thing, that's absolutely what you need to do. Hey Anand, thank you everybody. Thank you everyone for being here. I'm just thinking about the PSU part because apparently I need to mount a lot of stuff. I'm not gonna need these cables for a hard drive because I'm not mounting a hard drive in here. I'm just gonna have the internal hard drive, then I'm gonna connect this box to my external NAS that has Thunderbolt 3, where I have about 28 terabytes of data and 4 terabytes of really fast M2 SSD drives that are doing the cheering for me. That's where I store all my content. Okay, we're back again. Bjorn, I got 3 more fans that's going into this case, and my biggest fan is definitely, oh, I got it now. Oh yeah, that's definitely my biggest fan. Oh lol. Okay, I need to figure this one out. How am I even? I'm wondering how I'm supposed. What's the next part is, because there's a lot of connection holes here on this PSU, and I figured that something's going to come from the motherboard. This seems to be some kind of connector coming from the hard drive. And when I used to build computers in the 90s, it wasn't modular. You had this whole cable that came out, and it just shoved into different places on the motherboard. Nowadays, kids say that you need to have some extra power for the GPU, you have some extra power for everything. Yeah, hey Sky. Man, okay, I need to figure this out. I need to understand how this goes. And I reckon that if I push these through here, they will end up on the other side. Good, success there. This one goes in here. These are probably cables that need to go on the motherboard. All right, check. But we need to figure out what other stuff that needs to have power. And if we're looking inside the gaming rig, there would be, these are cables for SATA connections. I'm not gonna need those. This is a cable for something that I have no idea what it is and doesn't seem to fit into that area. That was an extra part, that was an extra part. Okay, I'm back again. Nicholas, I need some help. I need to figure this out. I need to mount some things on the motherboard. The motherboard needs to get some power, and that power is probably coming from the PSU. And the PSU contains, I got a bag of stuff here. Oh, a lot of cables. I have no idea what to do with all these. Oh shit. Okay, so here's one. That looks fun. And oh, I got it. This is what you talked about. So I need a really fat one. The EAT, external power. Do we have a really fat one? Where's the really, really fat one? Here it is. Here it is. This is the fattest one I have. Okay. The cable management is the fun part? Yes, it's modular PSU. Watch that PSU tutorial. That's probably what I need to do. I'm gonna need to figure out, because this one has multiple connections, and this one seems to be going in here. So that would be for the ATX power supply. Oh yeah, that's gonna be nice. So this one goes into the motherboard like so, but I'm gonna make it a little bit easier for myself, so I'm gonna push it through here, plop, like so, extend it out, flip it around. You can't see this, but I'm really being gentle with mounting this. There we go. That one goes in. That was it. Now the cables are being hidden like so. A little bit snugness going in there. Coming out on the other side and eventually ending up here on the PSU part. Winning. We're back. Okay. Okay. Take care, everyone that's leaving, coming and going. And apparently, a lot of people got bored of doing that. We dropped significantly when people couldn't see me connecting cables. So that one needs to go in there. Okay, so this is the 24 part that's going to be in the bottom there. Cool. Figured that one out. Not a big issue, just a cool cable. Sweet. Now we need to figure out where we're supposed to put the motherboard or the connections for the graphics card. And I think this graphic card needs to have some power as well. So we need to figure that one out. Okay, so here we go, here we go, here we go. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Come. Yes, perfect. Woo. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Okay, I need to. This is stuck. Here we go. Oh yeah, this is beautiful. I'm just gonna remove the box a bit so you can see what's going on in here. It says Asus, right? Okay, we got that. And here it is. Here is the really, wow, it's a huge graphic card. Huge. It's heavy too. What? Okay, here we go. Removing those. This one comes in. Ooh. Here we go. We're back again. All right. Wow. Okay, this is a beast of a card apparently. Oh. Woo. Check this out. I love the fans. It's gonna be quiet and pretty. It's gonna be great. But if I'm not mistaken, there's supposed to be some power cables in here. Okay, so these are the power cables that we need to add. There's a lot of power cables in this casing, so I think I'm gonna find the ones that says, this one says T type A, PCIe type 4. Could it be this one? Let's see if it fits. That didn't work. Oh, wrong way. That's not gonna work. So that one wasn't it. Wonder if it says graphic card on it. Type 4. PCIe. Something else. Oh, okay. Here we go. Type A, type B, type. Okay, these are not the ones I'm looking for, definitely. Type 4, CPU. Nope, none of those. Not that one too. That looked old school though. They should say PCIe or GPU have 8 pins. Okay, perfect. PCIe, so these ones says PCIe here. PCIe type 4. But it's like, it's broken apart. So I'm not sure if it's, which area it's supposed to be. And there's some extra here. Yeah, these all look the same. To be honest. PCIe type 4. So apparently, if you got a lot of PCIe type 4, you got 4 of those. This says CPU. That's not it. So we're removing those. You clip them together. Okay. Okay, let's see if we can figure this out. There are 6 plus 2. You just clip them together. Okay, so it's 6 plus 2. So this 6 plus 2 here. Okay, so this would be the one. On my Kego, yeah, no, definitely. We're having some issues with Catalina and OBS being very buggy on this release. I'm running the latest build, but you know, things just doesn't work. Okay, so, oh, yes! So it's 6 plus 2. Okay, so yeah, we got both of these. So this one goes onto the motherboard, I think. or to the, so that would be like that. That would be fitting perfect. Oh yes, the snug sound of making things work. And these one go next to it, hopefully. Oh yeah, yep, that's it, that's definitely it. It was the whole 6+2 part that got me really puzzled, because this seems, all right.
Men är du med eller är du online? Vart har du en ny dator från?